welcome. There is a solar eclipse coming up tomorrow. So I'm gonna do an energy check-in tonight, see how the energy is. Chaotic, you know. That's why I've kind of been avoiding doing too many readings right now. Or much of anything, really. But, so yeah, I feel like there's a focus on practicality right now and what's practical and taking the steps on the things we value. There's some stuff coming into focus. Taking action and getting work done. So we have unexpected things, right? With the eclipse energy, it could be eclipsing things out of your life and also eclipsing things into your life. So try not to have resistance. Go with the flow as much as possible, you know, with the changes. Yeah. It is a new beginning, right? We got a new moon tomorrow. So new moons are good for setting intentions and taking action on these intentions, on the goals that we want to achieve and get things done, whatever that is to you. So let's tap into this energy, see what this solar eclipse tomorrow is bringing in. What can we be expecting? Thank you. New beginning again on the bottom. So it's like, this is crazy. I feel like there's a portal opening. The way these cards have come out. Like this is the portal opening, but these cards came out like this, right? Look at that, the darkness, the void, this eclipse, and all the energies that are mounting up, right? These energies are mounting up, but yet we're being protected. Spirit is protecting the ones that are faithful, that walk in faith, or, you know, you're being protected. So, it's like, yeah, I feel like the energy is mounting up around the solar eclipse. And I think it's cool because it flies right into this. That's why I said it looks like a portal. Because it's like, it's all right, I'm taking you through this doorway, okay? To safety. You know, there could be some paradigm shifts at this time. And you may not notice it because a lot of times paradigm shifts are subtle. But there could be some things changing, and that's what I'm seeing here in this reading. It's intuitive. Only things for my highest good, thank you. So yeah, there is something here. What should the collective be doing right now? Not focusing on the negativity, you know, finding pleasure and bringing in the positive to help balance out the negativity, the pleasure, right? Still, you know, yeah, there's chaos, right? All around, all over the news, all these theories and scary things, but Spirit's like, just remember to bring in the happiness. There needs to be balance, you know, transcending the darkness. Yes, the energies are tough, but I'm trying to direct you, right? To get you in alignment, to get out of this and up here in the light. To get you on a better path. What is the message here for the collective? Yeah, what wolf are you gonna feed? So you can sit there and have anxiety about this and all the scary things that are being said, and that may even be happening. But Spirit's like, but what is really happening in your world? It's like in your present moment, are these things happening to you? So don't feed into the scary mindset, just stay positive. And on a lighter note, it's always good to be prepared, but grounding and finding your center. And you may have to spend time outside doing meditation, stuff like that, in order to stay grounded during this time. The energies are building. Yeah, path. Yeah. So it's like a path that's good for you, like nourishment. Like I'm trying to get you into a better place that you can take care of yourself, like heaven on earth, paradigm shift. It's like there could be some type of shift, timeline shift. This could be a timeline. When I'm saying like portal, timeline shifts, paradigm shifts, they're very subtle in nature usually. And timelines, it's getting you on the correct path. And that's what eclipses do. They kind of rearrange and orchestrate things to come in or come out of your life so that you can continue. There's a message here. Have faith, right? Have faith. Faith is the key to all of it. Having faith that you're protected, that no matter what, you're okay. Yeah. Faith is the key. What is the message here for the collective? Clear this energy. What is the message here for the collective for the solar eclipse? The message here for the collective for the solar eclipse. What do they need to know? Yeah, rescue. So, like, there's a feeling of being stuck, of doing things on your own as well. But you've got the wishing well on the bottom here. This is like you've got something coming in that you've been trying to manifest. It's a wish. You may be getting assistance as well. Dry desert. Yeah, because maybe you've been stuck in a certain place for too long. And there's supportive people coming. Supportive people coming to help. Message here. Yeah, so just listen. You may find your messages through music. So there is listening, and listening to your intuition. Listening to soul tribes, because that's the elephant, right? That's talking about wisdom and our elders, and listening to, what they have to say. Ganesha is removal of obstacles as well. So it's like where you've not seen support or help or fruition of what you need in your life, it's coming in. And you may get some clues through songs. Yeah, magic prayer. So this is something you've prayed for. You've been praying about the moonlight. It was in divine timing because there is a time hourglass here, right? And this is, representing of our inner world. So this is like feeling, again, like you're doing things by yourself and alone. But that's changing. there is supportive people coming in, like-minded people, communities coming in together, and it's realizing that if we work together, we don't have to be alone in the chaos, right? Clearest energy. What is the spiritual advice for the collective? What's the spiritual advice for the collective here? Secret temptation. This is about ground your light. So, I think that we can get into a fear mindset or get stuck in our heads where we become ungrounded and our crown chakra becomes muddied because of overthinking. And that's what being led astray is. It's because you start to work out of fear instead of your intuition. You start letting fear and whatever thought processes in your head overtake everything, and then making the right decision becomes clouded because of overthinking. So don't be led astray by your own self-destructive thoughts. Just make sure that you come from a clear mind, and that means getting outside and getting grounded to find the answers, to let that energy dissipate off you, so that as clear answers can come in. Yeah, illuminate the shadow, and that's what that is getting grounded and realizing my own worrying and anxious mind is pulling the shadow out. I realize it's me. I'm freaking out about things, and then talks about focusing on a solution instead of the problem, but really clearing your mind, making sure you're not coming from a place of fear. What is the spiritual advice here for the collective around the solar eclipse? So voice your concerns. Really speak with your ancestors, your guides, source, spirit. Really ask the questions and build that relationship with spirit. And do it now, Align your universe. You need to navigate distractions. Look at this. This is all about the mind. Once again, it's overflowing, distracted by its own running amok within. Emotional challenges, right? So there's definitely, this eclipse is bringing up, which Chiron's here too. So this is all about healing that shadow aspect. A lot of shadow work happening, right? The eclipse is pulling it out and it's saying, look at it. This is where you're self-sabotaging. This is where you need to recognize and acknowledge what you're feeling and why. And eclipse energy is going to do this. This is very normal. Chiron being here is the wounded healer. So this is all about healing that deepest childhood wound, or that deepest wound we have, that brings up our insecurities and abandonment wounds and whatever wounds you may have. If you're feeling that, that's what this is about. That's why you're to acknowledge it. Sometimes I say, like, when I have to deal with some emotional stuff, I recognize it, and then I tell it I'm sorry. I see you. I understand. I see, and I'm sorry. I will continue to work through this. And that does help. It does help heal, tremendously. spiritual advice here for the collective on this Aries eclipse. So, meditation. Yep. Meditation right here is where you're going to find your peace. You know, there's all kinds of doves in this picture. But it'll be where you find your center and find your peace. What is the advice on the solar eclipse? Tomorrow. The advice around the solar eclipse. That's way too many. Yeah, just be your authentic self, you know, come back to the basics of who you are, remembering not to be stuck in the confinement of your mind, of other people's opinions especially. Like, that's what being authentic is not caring about other people's opinions. It's just waving your colorful flag and being okay with who you are, whether people like it or not. That's what authenticity is. And then aim for your dreams, your intentions. It is a new beginning. Set those intentions and shed the past. Right? What the snake here is about letting go of old beliefs, anxieties, you know, that repeating thoughts. But this is also shedding old ways, habits, to be able to move forward. Yeah, so we've got the fire here, which is Aries, right? Aries is a fire sign. And then the shaman, the mystical shamans, like there's a lot of stories being told. And some of these stories have been told since the beginning of time. And a lot of cultures and different diversities have told the same stories repeatedly about the fire, about the time, about this time that we're in. So, the old stories, you know, we're seeing the transitioning, you know, into Aquarius. We're seeing a lot of changes in the earth. But we're also being guided and protected and shown a different way and how to hold the light and understanding that frequency is the key. Holding your frequency, bringing in pleasure and light, no matter the chaos and darkness around. That in order to have balance, there has to be love, light, and joy. And how important it is to bring it in the most darkest of times. That is all I have. So I hope that resonated with you. Hit that like and subscribe. Join me on Patreon. And I will see you soon.